Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today, the Cubs come in very hot on a 3-game winning streak, having just swept the Cincinnati Reds and opening up a 7-game lead in the Central Division standings. Today, the homestand is going to continue against the San Diego Padres. However, the Cubs also have a couple of announcements for transactions to make. Zach Godley, who was suspended after throwing at a batter in yesterday's game, has been traded to the Washington Nationals for a couple of minor leaguers. The Cubs have also made a trade with Baltimore, acquiring Gabriel Moya to pitch out of the bullpen in exchange for Jack Patterson, who was at AAA, and a couple other minor leaguers as well. For today's game, Chris Archer is coming out to the mound. He is making appearance number 12. With a 5-3 record, he has a 3.21 ERA and a 1.16 WHIP. The Cubs lineup is going to be Horner, Correa, Rizzo, Santana, Harper, Springer, Casas, Ramos, and Archer batting ninth. For the Padres, Luis Patino will be on the mound. He is making start number 12 with a 5-4 record, 4.76 ERA, and a 1.27 WHIP. The Padres lineup will be Wong, Suzuki, Grisham, Machado, Cordero, Hosmer, Jace Peterson, Torrens doing the catching, and Patino batting ninth on the mound. It is 63 degrees, wind blowing in from center at 11 mph, and it is raining very lightly here in Chicago today. So we'll see if we can get a whole game in while avoiding the raindrops. Chris Archer on the mound for the Cubs as Colton Wong is stepping up to the plate for the Padres. We see that from the standings, the Cubs come in with a 34-17 record and 7 games up in the National League Central. The Padres, for their part, are in second place in the West, trailing the Dodgers by 9.5 games with a record of 31-23. Now, Archer is on the mound, and he is looking for the sign, and here comes the pitch. And that's a drive to deep right field. I believe that is going to leave the ballpark. That is going to be a leadoff home run for the San Diego Padres. A 1-0 lead on Colton Wong hitting a 411-foot home run here in the top of the first inning. Archer, looking to rebound from a short start his last time out, needs to settle down here as Suzuki comes up to the plate. 2-1 is the count. Archer delivers the pitch. And there's a pop-up to right. Harper's coming in. He looks like he'll make this play. As he gets under it, that's out number 1. Next up is Grisham with 1 out, nobody on. A full count pitch to Grisham. Here's the delivery, and that is high and in for ball 4. So the 1-out walk is issued, bringing up Manny Machado. He's leading the team with 10 home runs. Coming up with 1 out, 1 man on in the top of the first inning. 1-2 is the count. Archer delivers the pitch, and it's a pop-up to left. This time Santana's coming in. He gets under it, makes the catch for out number 2. Archer now facing Franchy Cordero with 2 outs and 1 man on. Here comes the first pitch to Cordero. And a grounder up the middle. Second baseman has it. He throws to first, and the runner beats it out. That is going to be an infield single. I don't know how he beat that down the line, but he certainly did. So now the Padres have 2 outs with runners on first and second. Eric Hosmer is the next batter. Hosmer facing Archer, waiting for the first pitch, and there's a grounder to second. This time, Horner charges the ball, throws to first, and easily retires him for out number 3. The Padres score once on the solo home run. We go to the bottom of the first of a 1-0 Padre lead. Patino now facing Horner in the bottom of the first inning. 2-1 is the count. Horner waiting for the pitch. And there's a grounder toward third. Picked up by Machado. He throws over to first. Horner is retired for out number 1. Correa now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls is the count, and Correa pops it up to left. Coming in as the left fielder, he looks up and makes the catch for out number 2. Rizzo now batting with 2 outs and nobody on. 1-1 is the count. Patino with the pitch, and there's a grounder towards second base, picked up by the second baseman. The throw goes to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Cubs retired in order. We go to the top of the second of a 1-0 ball game. Peterson now batting to face Archer in the top of the second inning. 1 ball is the count. Archer delivers. There's a grounder up the middle. Correa has that one. He throws to first for out number 1. Torrens now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 is the count to Torrens, and here is the pitch. And a grounder toward short. Correa has that one. The throw to first, and that is out number 2. That tall infield grass working to the Cubs' benefit today. And the pitcher Patino comes up to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. 1 ball is the count. Archer delivering. And a grounder to short. Correa has it for the 3rd batter in a row. He throws to first and retires the side. So the Cubs set the Padres down in order. We go to the bottom of the second of a 1-0 ball game. Santana facing Patino, leading off the bottom of the second. 1 ball is the count. Santana waits. There's a pop-up. Short right field. Coming in is the right fielder. He makes the catch for out number 1. Harper now batting. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count to Harper, and he swings and misses for strike 3. So Patino records his 60th strikeout of the season as Harper heads back to the bullpen, the dugout, giving way for Springer. With 2 outs and nobody on, Springer waiting for the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes, and a drive to center field, going back as the center fielder toward the warning track. The wind's going to knock this one down, and the catch is made to end the inning. We go to the top of the third, still 1-0 Padres. Wong facing Archer here in the top of the third inning. 1-2 is the count. Archer looking to deliver the pitch. He needs to get a good one here, and that is strike 3 right at the knees. So Archer, after giving up the home run to Wong last time up, has a much better approach, getting the strikeout right at the knees with the fastball. Suzuki's now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 is the count. Archer delivering the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was an elevated fastball, and Archer blew it by him 98 miles an hour. Grisham now the batter with 2 outs, nobody on. 1-2 is the count to Grisham. Here's the pitch, and a pop-up left center field. Chasing is Santana. He calls off Springer and makes the catch to end the inning. We're going now to the bottom of the third of a 1-0 ball game. Tristan Casas still looking for his first major league hit, leading off against Patino in the bottom of the third inning. 1 ball is the count, and Casas grounds it to second. The throw goes to first, and that is out number 1. Ramos the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 2 strikes is the count to Wilson Ramos. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He chased a fastball that was down and away. That's 2 strikeouts in the game for Patino. And the pitcher Archer comes up with 2 outs, nobody on. 2-1 is the count to Archer, and he grounds it past the third baseman down the left field line. Chris Archer has just broken up the no-hitter with 2 outs in the third inning as he slides into second with a double. Chris Archer with the extra base hit. He is now the tying run in scoring position as Nico Hoerner comes up. 2 outs, runner on second. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Hoerner, and he's going to pop that one up to right center. Chasing is Suzuki. He gets there, and the inning is over. So the Cubs get a hit. They strand a runner. We're going to the top of the fourth of a 1-0 ball game. Archer facing Machado here in the top of the fourth inning. 1 strike count. Archer looking to deliver the pitch. And a liner right at the shortstop. That's going to be into short left field over his head. And Machado has a leadoff single. Man, that was right in line with the shortstop, but he could not jump up high enough to grab the ball. Cordero now the batter with nobody out, runner on first. Archer working with a 2-strike count. And he gets the drive down the right field line. Chasing his Harper into the corner. He looks up and he makes the catch in the well for the first out of the inning. The wind definitely assisted pushing that one back in to play. So that is 1 out now. Eric Hosmer the batter. Runner on first. 1-0 in favor of the Padres. Here's the pitch from Archer. It's low. The runner goes. The throw down to second. And Machado is safe. He gets his 4th stolen base of the season. Hosmer now batting with 1 out. Runner on second. Here's the full count pitch to Hosmer. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Hosmer chases the fastball up at the eyes for strikeout number 2. So now Archer facing Peterson. 2 outs. Runner still on second. Here's the 2-ball count and the pitch. And there's a grounder to third. Casas has it. He throws to first. Oh, and he throws it away. The run is going to score. Casas with an errant throw. The runner is going to be on second. And now the Padres have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 4th inning. Torrens the batter with 2 outs and the runner on second. Padres up by 2 now. Archer working with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 is called. He just dropped a curveball right in there for strike 3. We go now to the bottom of the 4th of a 2-0 ball game. Correa leading off against Patino here in the bottom of the 4th. With a 1-strike count, Correa delivers the pitch. Correa swings and he hits it out to right field. Suzuki makes the catch for out number 1. Now Rizzo is the batter. With 1 out, nobody on. Here comes the pitch to Anthony Rizzo. There's a liner into center field. That's going to be a base hit. He beat the shift by punching it over the infielders' heads for a 1-out single. Santana now the batter with a runner on first and 1 out. Santana waiting for the first pitch. He grounds it to short. Picked up, thrown to second. No relay to first, however, as the double play is broken up. Fielder's choice means that there's now 2 outs and a runner on first. And Anthony Rizzo was injured sliding into first base, or second base, and he is going to have to come out of the ball game. So the Cubs first baseman is leaving the game with an injury. Let's see. Out pending. Well, we don't really have an answer for that. He only played in 65 games last season. So Patino now facing Harper with 2 outs and the runner on first. Here comes the full count pitch. Harper takes strike 3 called. He thought that one was high and away. The umpire rings him up, so the runner is stranded. We go to the top of the 5th of a 2-0 ball game. So now, because of the way things are going to work out, Danny Santana is moving over to first, and Mike Tauschman is going to enter the game in left field. As Rizzo heads down to the trainer's room to be evaluated, Archer is going to face Patino to lead off the top of the 5th for the Padres. Archer working with a full count. Here is the pitch to Patino, and he gets a pop-up to center. Springer coming in. He looks up and makes the catch for out number 1. Wong now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Colton Wong. And a grounder towards second. Horner has that one. He throws to Santana for out number 2. Archer now facing Suzuki with 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Archer looking to deliver. And that is inside for ball 4. So Suzuki draws the 2-out walk. Padres have a runner on first now with 2 outs. And Grisham is the next batter. First pitch to Grisham. Here it comes. That is low. The throw goes down to second, and the runner is going to be out. Nice throw there by Ramos to throw out the base runner stealing second on the attempted steal. That is his first base runner he has thrown out this season. So we go to the bottom of the 5th now. It is 2-0 in favor of the Padres. George Springer going to lead off for the Cubs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the 2-1 count. Springer waiting for the pitch. And he's going to drive that one into center field. Going back as the center fielder, he'll make the catch for out number 1. Casas now the batter. With 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count to Casas. And he's going to swing and miss for strike 3. That was a fastball at 96 and just got scorched right there as Casas heads back down to the dugout. So Ramos the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Patino working with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch, and Ramos swings and misses for strike 3. So the inning is over. We go now to the top of the 6th of a 2-0 ball game. Archer is going to face Grisham to lead off for the Padres in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the 1-2 count. Archer looking to deliver, and that is strike 3 called right at the corner, outside corner of the plate, I should say. First out of the inning, strikeout number 5 for Archer, and that brings up Machado. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 is the count. Archer delivers. There's a liner into left. Chasing is Tauschman. He'll play it on the hop. There'll be a 1-out single for Machado in the 6th inning. Cordero now the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Double play ground ball would get him out of the inning here. 1-1 is the count. And a grounder towards second. Horner over to Correa. The relay to Santana. And that is the 4-6-3 double play. So the Cubs get out of the inning. We go now to the bottom of the 6th of a 2-0 ball game. And Chris Archer is set to lead off for the Cubs, which is going to prompt a pinch hitter. So for the Cubs part, Gabriel Moria, who was literally just traded for, is going to be brought into this ball game in the 7th inning. And we are going to see Thairo Estrada is going to be the pinch hitter for the Cubs. Estrada comes in, excuse me, he has a .253 batting average with 2 home runs, 10 RBIs on the season, and a .346 OBP. Estrada leading off against Patino here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-1 is the count. Estrada waiting for the pitch, and he's going to drive that one into center field. That will drop in for a leadoff single. Estrada trying to get the Cubs back in this ball game. He has just been a one-man wrecking crew lately with a leadoff single. That brings up Horner. Now, Torrens behind the plate has an excellent arm and excellent defensive rating, so I'm probably not looking to really steal right here. Horner the batter, nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 2-2 count to Horner and a grounder up the middle. The shortstop is going to have it. The only play will be at first, but Horner, hustling down the line, beats it out for an infield single. So now there's runners on first and second with nobody out, and Carlos Correa the batter as the Cubs are trying to rally here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tying run is on base. Correa facing Patino. In the bottom of the 6th inning, here's the 1-ball count. And Correa lines it past the shortstop into left field. Estrada rounding third. He's heading home. No, he stops. He stops as the throw goes to the cutoff man. So the Cubs now have the bases loaded. And Mike Tauschman is the batter. Bottom of the 6th inning. Tauschman still looking for his first home run of the season. He was a defensive sub when Santana moved over to first after the Rizzo injury. So Tauschman, with 9 RBIs and a .272 batting average on the season, facing Patino in a critical situation here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bases are loaded, nobody out, Cubs down by 2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and Tauschman swings and misses for strike 3. That was a fastball up and in, and he could not lay off. So now Danny Santana is the batter. With 1 out, the base is still loaded here in the bottom of the 6th. Let's see if Santana can get the ball out of the infield. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Danny Santana, and he swings and misses for strike 3. Santana and Tauschman both strike out, and it brings up Bryce Harper. Well, Bryce Harper, you want to earn that paycheck. Here is your opportunity. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. The Cubs down by 2. Harper coming up to bat with a chance to tie up the ball game or give the Cubs the lead. Here's the 2-strike count and the pitch to Harper, and he swings and misses to end the inning. After loading the bases, Patino strikes out the next 3 batters to escape the jam. We go to the top of the 7th of a 2-0 ball game. And now, what we're going to see is Estrada is going to stay in this game to play third. And Gabriel Moya is going to come in to pitch. He's going to pitch in the number 7 spot in the lineup. And that means we're going to be going straight for another pinch hitter in the very next inning. So, as Moya takes the mound, making his first appearance for the Cubs, he has a 3-1 record with 21 2/3 innings thrown, 9 walks, 21 strikeouts, and a 5.40 ERA. He is going to face a pinch hitter, Breivik Valera. who is coming off the bench from somewhere in Eastern Europe to pinch hit for the Padres. Top of the 7th inning, Padres up by 2. Moya facing Valera with a 1-ball count. Moya looking for the sign. And here comes the pitch. And a grounder toward third. Estrada has it. He throws to first. That is out number 1. Ramos, the catcher now, coming out to talk to Moya briefly before Peterson steps up. With 1 out, nobody on. Here is the first pitch to Peterson. And he is going to line that one into center field. That'll be a base hit. Springer cuts it off. And that'll be a single with 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Torrens now the batter. Moya working with a 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and a liner over the third baseman's head down into the corner. That's going to be extra bases. Tauschman is chasing toward the wall. The runner rounds third. He's heading home. It looks like that's going to be a play at the plate, and the runner is out. Peterson slides, and he's thrown out by a cannon of a throw from left field by Mike Tauschman. So the runner is safe on second. Torrens, he has a double. The run does not score. And now Patino is the batter. Top of the 7th inning, 2 outs, and the runner's still on second. And now Moya can get out of the inning by retiring the pitcher. Here comes the full count pitch, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Moya, picked up by the defense, throws a scoreless 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning of a 2-0 ball game. And today, for our 7th inning stretch, we're going to be led by Bruce Springsteen. George Springer is going to lead off for the Cubs in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Cubs had a great opportunity last inning, and they were not able to cash in. Springer facing Patino. Bottom of the 7th, Cubs down by 2. Let's see if the Cubs can get something going here. 1-2 is the count, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Patino has struck out 4 consecutive batters. He has now 9 strikeouts in the game. And Moya is the batter, which is going to prompt a pinch hitter. Miguel Amaya is going to come off the bench to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot, and Liam Hendricks is going to be warmed up to come in the 8th inning. So Amaya comes into bat. He has 5 home runs, 16 RBIs, and a .286 batting average on the season. Patino working with 1 out, nobody on base. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Amaya, and he draws the walk. So Amaya is on first in the bottom of the 7th inning with 1 out, and Wilson Ramos is the next batter. The Cubs are down by 2. I don't know if this is the correct situation to use the silver bullet pinch runner in this situation, because we're still down by 2. Even if we score Amaya's run, we still need to get another run. However, because the catcher is on first, the other catcher is up to bat, we're going to go ahead and pinch run here. Malik Smith is going to come off the bench. He's going to pinch run and see if we can at least stay out of the double play. So Patino facing Ramos in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out, the runner on first. Here is the first pitch to Wilson Ramos. Patino delivers. There's a drive, deep right field, and that is going to tie up the ball game. Wilson Ramos says, we don't need a pinch runner. We're just going to go ahead and circle the bases at a leisurely pace. Wilson Ramos with a 420-foot home run to right center field, and this game is tied in the bottom of the 7th inning. So now Estrada is the batter, and he's going to face Jacob Nix coming out of the Padres bullpen. Nix has a 3-2 record with 32 2/3 innings, thrown 8 walks, 41 strikeouts, and a .358 ERA. Nix facing Estrada with 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2-1 is the count to Estrada. And the pitcher looking to deliver, and there's a grounder over to first. Picked up by the first baseman. He's going to step on the bag, and that is out number 2. Horner now the batter with 2 outs, nobody on. 2-ball count to Nico Horner. Here comes the pitch, and a grounder toward third. He chased a low ball there. So the throw goes to first, and that is going to end the inning. The Cubs have tied this ball game. We're going to the top of the 8th inning of a 2-2 contest. And now Liam Hendricks is going to be pulled in to pitch, and he is also going to be inserted in the number 7 spot in the lineup. Now, excuse me, Hendricks stepping up to pitch. He's going to face the top of the Padres lineup in the top of the 8th inning. Hendricks trying to preserve the 2-2 tie. He comes in with 23 and 2/3 innings thrown, 5 walks, 31 strikeouts, and a 1.90 ERA. Hendricks working with a 2-2 count. And here is the pitch. And that's a grounder towards second. Horner has it. He throws to first for out number 1. Next up is Almonte. So Abraham Almonte coming off the Padres bench. He is pinch hitting. He has 1 home run, 4 RBIs, and a 2.06 batting average on the season. Hendricks, for his part, working with 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-2 count. Hendricks delivers the pitch, and there's a grounder towards short. Correa has that one. He throws to first for out number 2. Grisham the batter with 2 outs, nobody on. Full count pitch to Grisham. Here it comes, and that's a grounder towards short again. Correa picks, throws to first, and that'll end the inning. So Hendricks works a perfect 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th of a 2-2 tie. And now Carlos Correa comes up. The Cubs are going to send the 2, 3, and 4 batters up here in the bottom of the 8th inning, trying to break this tie. Correa facing Nix with a 1-2 count. Here is the pitch, and Correa takes strike 3 on the inside corner. That is a changeup for the first out of the inning. Strikeout number 1 by Jacob Nix. Brings up Mike Tauschman with 1 out, nobody on. Tauschman 0 for 1 today. Waiting for the 2-strike pitch. Here it comes. And he swings and misses for strike 3. So that is the second out of the inning, as Tauschman waves at a big curveball. Bringing up Danny Santana with 2 outs, nobody on. Nix facing Santana. Here comes the pitch, and that is ball 1, and it is raining a little harder now. So Santana facing Nix, 1 ball count, 2 outs, nobody on base. Here comes the pitch, and a grounder towards short, picked up, thrown over to first, which will end the inning. So the Cubs go down in order. We go to the top of the 9th of a 2-2 tie. Liam Hendricks is coming out for inning of work number 2. He is going to face Machado, Cordero, and Will Myers here in the top of the 9th inning. 1 strike is the count. Liam Hendricks delivers the pitch, and there's a pop-up in foul territory. Chasing is Estrada. He makes the catch for out number 1. Next up is Cordero with 1 out, nobody on. Cordero facing Hendricks with a full count. Here comes the pitch, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Fastball at 98 right there, as Hendricks rushed it up to record the strikeout. And now Will Myers steps up to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. Will Myers facing Hendricks in the top of the 9th inning. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch to Myers, and that's a swing and a miss to end the inning. So Liam Hendricks works 2 perfect innings. We go to the bottom of the 9th of a 2-2 tie. So now, if we go to the top of the 10th inning, we're going to have a different pitcher warmed up, because the pitcher spot is due up 3rd in this half inning. If we go to the 10th inning, the pitcher of choice is going to be Birdie, at least to start out with. Now, Bryce Harper stepping up to the plate against Jacob Nix. Nix is out here for his 3rd inning of work in relief. Nix facing Harper in the bottom of the 9th inning of a 2-2 tie. Harper waiting for the 3-1 pitch. And here it comes. And that's a liner up the middle. That is going to be a leadoff single for Bryce Harper. He stops at first, and the Cubs have the potential winning run on base. And now George Springer's the batter. Now, Bryce Harper has average speed. And on the bench, we still have Adrianza, who is above average speed, but I don't know if there's enough. It's not like we have Malik Smith to bring in, which unfortunately he got burned earlier. So now, excuse me, Springer is going to face Nix here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Springer, I believe, is going to be asked. I mean, he's got 9 home runs on the season, but he really has not been hitting well lately. He's 0 for 3 today. I feel like having Springer lay down the bunt and advancing the runner over to second is probably the right thing to do. So, Springer is going to be asked to bunt. Let's see if he can execute. He lays down the bunt down the third base line. He bunts it pretty hard. The throw goes to first, and that is the first out of the ninth inning. Harper advances to second, exactly to plan. And now Liam Hendricks steps up to the plate. And because the pitcher spot is up, we're going to pinch hit with Ehire Adrianza. Adrianza is going to pinch hit for the pitcher spot. He's a switch hitter stepping up from the left side. He is 4 for 28 on the season with 2 RBIs. A chance to drive in the winning run here in the bottom of the ninth inning. 1 out, runner in scoring position. Bryce Harper representing the winning run in this potential ball game. So, Adrianza facing Nix. Here's the 1-2 count. Adrianza waits, and he swings and misses at a low fastball for strike 3. He chased one down and away, and that is the second out of the inning. So now Wilson Ramos the batter, but he's going to face a new pitcher, Pierce Johnson, out of the Padres bullpen. Johnson, with a 1-1 record, has thrown 23 innings, walked 8, struck out 33 with a 3.13 ERA. Ramos tied up this ball game in the 7th with his first home run of the season. Let's see if he can end the game here in the 9th. Ramos facing Johnson with a 1-strike count. Here comes the pitch as Ramos stands in, and he's going to ground it over to third. Picked up, thrown to first. Oh, and it's thrown away! Bryce Harper is rounding third. He is going to score, and the Cubs win the ball game on an error. That's the second time the Cubs have won a ball game on a throwing error already this season. So with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning, the Cubs win the game 3-2. The Cubs getting 3 runs on 7 hits with 1 error. The Padres 2 runs on 6 hits with 1 error. The Cubs have improved their record to 35-17, while the Padres dropped to 31-24. The player of today's game is the Cubs' Chris Archer. He had a really good start today. He went 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. And the Cubs' Liam Hendricks, who threw 2 perfect innings of relief, earns the win out of the bullpen, going to 3-0 on the season. So, Rizzo, injured at the collision at second base. We still don't have an update on his status. Patino for the Padres looked really good. He went 6 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. And Nix is tagged with the loss. So, thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.